Yo, what up? It's Brendan.
I'm Brandon.
And this is
The Brews and Bros Podcast. Can you pass me the mic?
Passing the mic. Josh. All right, for real this time? There it is. All right, B. So, just to be told, you're legalizing marijuana.
Methawana?
Coke. Does that mean it's going or not
Yeah.
going? Meth, coke, opiates probably. It wasn't too specific. I mean, it was specific enough. It just said hard drugs, but
Yeah.
if you don't know what I'm talking about, they legalized drugs in Oregon.
They legalized all of the cool stuff.
You know, the stuff that's only bad because it's illegal. But the moment that they legalize everything, I think that a lot of the problems stop. I don't know though.
Yeah, who knows?
I'm not gonna be out there shooting up heroin.
No,
doing
not
meth.
me. Not. Let me see here.
We're trying something a little different today. It's been a week.
Yeah, it's been my days kind of just blends together nowadays, if I'm being completely honest, because I have two jobs.
Two jobs.
Rather than just, one regular human job.
You get a free bundle, B.
I don't want the bundle, dude.
It's a free one, though.
All right.
It's like a little emblem.
Oh, that's right, because I was like, because I'm not clicking through all of these.
It's that one. It's a football.
I don't want this.
Claim it.
Ugh. Purchased.
And then it says your credit card was charged $200.
I'd shit a brick, dude. I would fucking find.
It was a free bundle, but
I would find, what's it called? I would find Activision, and I'd be like, listen here, you fucking assholes. How goddamn dare you do me like that?
Wouldn't surprise me. That's the microtransaction of the century. Oh, she's French.
Well, I'm confused as to why, I have, selected her, and it's still saying that she, is, a green button. I want to be that guy.
Oh, no, I'll tell you why. Here, hit the button real quick. Sorry, we're doing this. Hit Y. That's why.
I guess that makes sense.
Because you unlocked this.
Ew, dude. She looks like Sarah Connor, but dumb.
Sarah Connor is pretty dumb, though. She's like, John. And then John said, Mom, you don't love me. That's why I was raised by the foster parents. And then he says, and then Terminator says, what's your dog's name? And he's like, something.
What's his dog's name? Wasn't it, Max?
I think it was...
It was something, really...
It was something like Max.
Dumb.
And then he said... And then Terminator said, yeah, I just want to check how Wolfie's doing. Wolfie is fine. Okay, thanks. And he hangs up and says, your foster parents are dead. Because he just...
Because he's the one.
He just gave them a random name.
John Connor's like, this is your fault.
Actually, it's your fault. You're the one who started the resistance. You're the reason why I had to come back in time to protect you in the future. So it's future you's fault. John Connor.
And
your best friend who you sent back in time is the one that porked your ma, and the reason why she was pregnant with you, and now we're in this weird paradox where time travel confuses the crap out of me. Go ahead, say something dumb.
No, it's not that I want to say something dumb necessarily. It's... I just don't understand how John Connor's how is this my fault? Yet in two movies, the second and the third one, they explained it to him why it's his fault. And then in the third one, to make matters even worse, Terminator was you're fucked either way. You're just, the human race is stupid. We didn't kill Homeboy at Cyberdyne, so they just gonna keep on coming. And guess what? If you didn't just let the robots do what they wanted, we wouldn't be here right now.
They should have just called Will Smith from iRobot.
Oh, that's true, huh?
And
he would have found them. He would have found Skynet.
Yeah, and he would have been like, "You're not people," and then the robot would have been like,
the robot would have been like, "What? I am what?"
The thing
the
I don't
robot would have just been
understand,
super confused.
and I don't understand, and I'm sure that they've covered it or explained it, and I just didn't pay enough attention, is the fact that like the most recent 2 Terminator movies, Arnold Schwarzenegger's obviously aged.
Yeah.
Do they explain that? Like, hey, Terminator, you look old. I thought you were a robot.
Honestly, I have no idea because I haven't seen any of them past Salvation.
I heard people have mixed feelings about Salvation.
Salvation can be good if you really want it to be.
Isn't Christian Bale John Connor in that movie?
Yeah, and then that super popular guy from Avatar, Sam Worthington, I think is what his name is. He plays the robot who's like he's like, it's weird because I can't remember exactly where Terminator Salvation takes place, like in the Terminator timeline.
As far as I know, it's like
I think it's like
one.
I think it's like right at the very beginning, like right.
Well, yeah, because that's
like not the very beginning, but like a couple of years into Cyberdyne having like ruled the planet or like taken over.
It takes place before the first movie, right? Because it's before they send people back in time.
Yeah, because I think what happens is that they because I remember everyone was all super bummed out that Arnold Schwarzenegger wasn't going to be in it, and then he makes like a super shitty digital cameo.
Oh yeah, because they made one based off the first movie when he was all young and like
yeah,
with the hair.
and he just looks dumb. And then they were like, "Okay, here's Arnold for you guys," and they're like, "But that's not what we wanted." So then they tried to remake it again, and that didn't work. And then they tried to do it again, and it still didn't work.
I don't know. I heard mixed, like the newest one.
I don't know about the newest one.
I've heard mixed that people are like, since 2, it's like the best one. Cause
2 is the best one for sure, by far.
Yeah, because they took the villain from the first one, they made him a cool protagonist, and they gave us this cool liquid guy. He went...
The way that I look at it personally is... I have no need to watch the first one, because the second one does a good enough job at explaining what is happening.
I just like watching the first one sometimes because I like seeing Arnold as a villain, and I like how he's just like staring those guys down. He breaks the one guy's wrist, he takes their clothes, and he shoots the wrong Sarah Connor because he's like going for every Sarah Connor.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that he does that.
Yes.
Boom! He just blasts him because he blasts that guy at the gun store when he buys that pistol with the fucking laser sight.
Yeah, because he grabs it. And
laser sights.
He's putting the bullets in there, and the shotgunner's like, "Hey, you can't." Where he goes to the police station. I be back. And Sarah Connor's like in a mental ward, like.
But you know, I don't know, man. For me, I think Terminator probably should just stop trying to make movies. I remember they tried to make that TV show back in the day.
Yeah, the Sarah Connor Chronicles or whatever.
Something like that. I think we watched the very first episode. I don't know if you ever watched it, but that show was fucking ass, dude.
Nope. I honestly...
That show was not good.
As far as I'm concerned, anything after T2 doesn't exist.
Look.
Because T3 had a booty everything.
T3 had... For me, what was the problem with T3
Doge.
wasn't like... I don't know. For me, I thought the movie was decent. The best part of the whole movie is when they're at the fucking cemetery with his mom in her coffin, and it's just full of guns, and he just out there mowing those fools down with that fucking minigun. That shit's badass. I'm sorry to say, that shit's just cool.
Getting mowed down with miniguns is the coolest thing in movies. When Rambo did it, took that guy in the front seat out.
Anytime, dude. Anytime a large caliber weapon is being used.
Like when Ben Affleck got to his airplane in Pearl Harbor, and you're like, yeah! But then you realize, well, I know how this kind of thing ends. I mean, I'm happy he survived, but...
Yeah, no, so
it's still Pearl Harbor.
For those of you who are listening and don't know us very well, we had a teacher in high school. His name was Mr. Kane. Great teacher. That guy was one of the coolest teachers I've ever had my whole life. That dude hated the movie Pearl Harbor. And I remember one time someone had asked him, they were like, Mr. Kane, why do you hate that movie so much? And he was like, because it's dumb. They made it out to seem like we won Pearl Harbor. Like, no one won Pearl Harbor, you idiot. Like,
He said everyone's
obviously
beat
what
up.
happens, but like, the movie portrays it as like you won the what? No, and so he's like, I'm not gonna talk about it, and we're not watching that stupid movie.
And it came out so long after World War II that it's like you're not trying to boost patriotism. It's just like, hey, bro.
It's like, hey, you guys remember that time that you fucking bombed Pearl Harbor?
Remember
Michael
we
Bay's
won
an
it?
actual asshole.
Remember we won Pearl Harbor? Because didn't they say, oh yeah, by the like they just brushed off to the side at the end of the movie? They're like, oh yeah, we heard we dropped bombs on Japan, and they're like, oh. And then it's just like credits. You're like, what?
No, the movie doesn't even get that fucking far.
It doesn't.
No, so this is what happens.
No.
So this is what happens. So Pearl Harbor obviously happens. They then do that little secret mission with Alec Baldwin, where they gotta fucking train to get the B-52s off the aircraft carrier because they can't get that close to Japan.
Mm-hmm.
They are supposed to drop some bombs. Like, that was supposed to be in the movie, like the beginning of the what's it called? Of the campaign to start bombing Japan.
Uh-huh.
And then they start flying over Japan. Shit goes wrong. Shit goes everywhere it's not supposed to go. They, like, all get shot down. Ben Affleck, his best friend, gets wrecked by the Japanese infantry.
Yeah, because isn't there the whole thing where, like...
He's crying. He's like, Danny, you can't die. And he's like, but I gots to.
But they're hooking up with, like, the same
They
woman.
hooked up with the same chick
And
because they
one
thought
of them
that
gets
Ben
screwed out
Affleck
of
was
it.
dead.
Oh, yeah!
And so he's like, yeah, dude, we all thought you were dead, so I thought it was if I, banged your woman.
That's another,
I didn't think you would mind.
That's another movie with Tobey Maguire where that kind of thing happens.
Oh, we'll get to that in a
We'll
second,
get to that,
because
yeah.
I really like that movie. That's actually a really good movie. But then, so Danny dies, Ben Affleck goes back to the States, tells his fucking wizard friend, the Navy lady, and she's like, yeah, or he was like, yeah, Danny's dead. And she starts crying, and she's like, oh yeah, by the way, this baby right here, not yours, that's Danny's dead baby. And then so the movie ends with Ben Affleck taking care of another man's son because they was banging the same woman. Like, that's what they get.
Bros. I messed up.
But that other movie with Tobey Maguire has Natalie Portman and Jake Gyllenhaal in it.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
And that movie is wild. That movie is fucking wild. It's just, for those of you who haven't seen it, the movie's just straight up called Brothers. That movie is fucking wild, dude. I remember the first time I watched it because I had like heard about it and I was like, I feel like I know something about this movie, but I hadn't done anything with it. Like, I had never watched it or anything like that. And then I watched it and I was like, holy shit, dude, transformed me as a human being. I was like, dude, this is kind of fucking crazy.
Yeah, because isn't Tobey Maguire like a crazy guy in that movie?
Yeah, so Tobey Maguire's in the Marine Corps in that movie. And he, what's it called? Goes to Afghanistan on the deployment. Pretty standard, pretty normal so far. But then something happens that he gets captured.
Yeah.
And he's taken to like a POW camp where
powwow.
Where they fucking torture him and his compadre that he's there with.
That's how he becomes Spider-Man. Gets bit by a radioactive spider.
But not to spoil anything too crazy, a bunch of things happen that kind of fuck Tobey Maguire up mentally. And then they find him and they send him back to the States. Well, all the while this is going on, while he's getting tortured in Afghanistan in a cave, his brother is trying to take care of his family. And as brothers do, apparently, in the Hollywood universe, they slay the poon of their brother's wife.
Take advantage of a sad woman.
Of a sad woman. Jake Gyllenhaal said, look, I was in Jarhead. I know how it feels.
My dad was in Vietnam. Have you not seen Jarhead? That's the thing.
Like, I like, look. Blah, blah, blah. So he's doing his thing. Yada, yada, yada. And then Tobey Maguire comes back. And he's like, yeah, so blah, blah, blah. But his daughter starts making these little hints towards Tobey Maguire's character, who's obviously her dad.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, yeah, like, he comes over here a lot. And I seen them doing some things. And blah, blah, blah. And so then he starts to really go crazy, but now he's in the United States, so, you know, he's not supposed to be doing that shit.
First Blood. Yeah, no. I hate movies that do that, though, like Castaway.
Oh my god, where it's like, this guy's like, it's like he was gone. Because, like, I remember one time we were watching Castaway, and we're like, well, how long does it take for them to pronounce you dead? Like, if you go missing. Like, how long does it take for you to be missing, and then for them to be like, oh yeah, this guy's dead?
And with a plane crash, I'm sure this is probably something different, but they didn't seem like they looked too hard because there's a whole island with all the packages. So
yeah, like, you would think, like, obviously the movie takes place in the 2000s, or before the 2000s even. It was in the 90s, I think 99. Or no, even then, before then. Because I remember when he gets back, because they were from Tennessee,
mm-hmm.
and they were like, oh yeah, by the way, you know.
It takes place in 1995.
So yeah.
New Year's Eve.
So, we had looked it up. It's supposed to typically take them 7 years to pronounce someone dead. He was only missing for what, 4? Maybe, I think he was only technically missing for 3.5, almost 4 years. It wasn't like a crazy amount of, like, obviously that's a crazy amount of time, but in the grand scheme of things, it wasn't a crazy amount of time.
Long enough for the wife to move on.
To literally just say, yeah, this guy is fucking dead.
And then when he comes back home, he's like, we can start again. She goes, no, I'm married. Ooh, that's
like,
what they say.
Not only,
I have a boyfriend, but I'm your husband.
But, like, we're together.
How does that work in the court of law? Like, are you divorced at that point? And they're like,
I think once they technically pronounce you dead, like, you
have to get a new social security card.
You have to start your retirement fund restarts.
Well, happy birthday. You can't drink for another 21 years. I'm sorry, but them's the rules.
Them's like, look, man, I'm following the law. Obviously, you ain't. You're going to jail.
I don't know why you thought this would be a good idea, why you went missing on that island, but I didn't ask you to. It was
there was no option with that.
I knew they was scouting my position. I was just trying to, I don't know.
But yeah, and it's one of those really weird things where you'll watch it and you're like, oh, okay, blah blah blah. Why are people so quick to move on?
It's just so cringy.
From something that, like, is obviously pretty traumatic.
And maybe that's part of it, is that you are able to take advantage of someone who's emotionally, like, feeling it. Because that's what happens with, like, I'll put, like, certain, like, YouTubers and stuff. They've done that where it's like, oh, this girl, she's feeling depressed. Well, I have a platform or something. You know, I can make you feel better. But in their case, I don't know if these people had platforms. They were just, like, there, right time thing. Or wrong time. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm just not a fan of that stuff.
Yeah, it's like those things where it's like, yeah, like you're, or it's like when, like, you see people who, like, film homeless people.
Get out of my face!
And they're like, dude, you're not doing that just to be a nice person. You're literally doing that to, like, make yourself look better. But in all reality, you're an asshole.
I'm trying to inspire other people.
Now, real quick side note, I now understand why we're losing every fucking round.
Well, now it makes sense. It wasn't like that initially.
I'm not joining that guy's party.
Bro.
I refuse to.
We got the volume off the TV. I don't even, if you're talking to us, we can't hear.
I do not care.
I can't even hear if someone creep up behind. If I get it.
I literally don't care.
If someone does a finisher on us, bro, we deserved it. We just.
Well, and my thing is right now, is I'm in second fucking place.
Yeah, because you were on that kill spree.
As far as kills are concerned.
Sorry, guys. We got Call of Duty going. I don't know if I announced.
Wow, these guys is ballsy as hell, dude.
Well, it's just two of you. What are they? Dude. He went. He gonna pop out this way. What do you do? Go defuse the bomb. Oh, bro.
Oh no! Oh no! Can I do it, B?
I want to say, because you're my boy, yes, but I gotta be a realist here and say probably not gonna happen.
That's what I'm thinking.
He's right there. I saw him turn.
Yeah, no, I saw him too, and I said maybe he's on his phone because he thinks that they're just gonna win.
Oh, it wasn't even the guy that got you. It was another guy. See, we couldn't hear him shoot him. We're bad at this. But another thing, Forrest Gump.
That's another movie that I feel like that movie is a spot of a lot of controversy purely because of how a lot of people view Jenny. And they're like, no, Jenny's not doing that on purpose. And it's like, well, yeah, sure, you can make that argument.
What do you mean she's not doing it on purpose? She obviously is.
I highly doubt that she's just, like, trying to live her life. Like, at one point, she was, sure. I'll give you that. Like, at one point, Jenny was trying to just live her fucking life.
She done let Forrest smash, bro. At that point, that's when she became bad. Like, isn't it illegal to do that with people who are...
Yeah,
But I guess...
As weird as it sounds, I have no idea if that's, like, 100% illegal.
Well, but maybe he's not what I...
Well, yeah, and I think there's, like, I think it's, like, a moral thing to be like, yeah, you took advantage of someone who can't do... Like, they're not, like, all there.
But the thing is, I don't know if he wasn't all there, if he just wasn't smart. Does that make sense? Like, you're dumb, but you're not mentally ill. You're just not smart.
Like, you're not mentally deficient. You just have a below average IQ. I get the feeling that he probably was
autistic, I would imagine.
I would say that he probably had Asperger's, if anything.
Asperger's or autism, like, those are the ones, because he was able to do that gun thing real quick, and he said, "Gump! How were you able to put that rifle back together so quick?"
Because you told me to, sir.
By God, you are the smartest son of a bitch here.
Like, and it's one of those things where, oh my God, is he about to clutch it?
No.
Nope. Idiot,
and
dude.
someone left.
Idiot, bro.
See if he was on your team.
Yeah,
yep.
It was. It was, dude.
Yeah, he was about to clutch, though.
He was about to clutch, but he sucked.
Sorry to hear us get really excited over little victories like that, but sometimes, dude, they're probably talking mad smack.
Honestly, do you see this face? I don't care. We're on the Brews and Bros podcast. They're not.
So check this out. Well, I was playing a game of Call of Duty not too long ago, and my whole team had quit.
Oh, no.
It was just me, and I was holding my own as much as I could, obviously, playing search, and then, like, every time, like, the little thing came out, like, the mid-round like that, and they would talk, they were like, all things considered, I got mad respect that you stayed in this lobby, bro. And I ended up winning one of those matches, and they were like, "Oh man, bro, like, respect to you, dude. Like, I couldn't do it."
You actually could.
I was like, oh. Yeah, because I pulled out my little cleaver machete. I don't know. And, like, they were all running, trying to do, like, something, like, stun on me or whatever. And I slid in there, and I started slashing them up. And they're like, "What the?" And they were like, "You got all of us." So I was like, "Ah!" I felt like a wild animal. Like, oh, what a rush.
That's how it feels, dude. When, like, you're playing, like, Call of Duty or Battlefield and you just, like, wreck, like, a whole group of people. Or, like, Halo was, like, for me, like, that was the big one. Because, like, I preferred playing Halo online back when we were teenagers over Call of Duty.
That's weird to say.
Back when we were teenagers?
Ugh.
Dude, it was only 9 years ago. Or it was technically only 6 years ago that we were still teenagers. But when I'm talking about, like, 13, 14.
That dude's giving you a dirty look. That Haji.
You can't say that, dude. You can't say that, dude. Oh my God.
That's what his gamer tag said.
Is it?
No, I just...
Oh my God, bro. Now we finna actually get canceled IRL, and I just got fucking noob tubed, bro. Was that a crossbow? I don't know if crossbows are in this game.
They are.
No, it wasn't a crossbow. It was just a high-powered rifle. That was dumb, bro.
That was just a regular rifle, but no, that was they can't cancel me. I called it for what it was.
Yeah, that's what Donald Trump be saying, and look at him.
He do that jerk-off dance.
Oh, shit, Dad, you right.
That's your own teammate, bro.
Well, there was a guy behind him. There was a guy behind him.
No, you know why you tried to shoot him, because he's you know why.
I don't know what you're talking about right now, bro. I'm just playing.
But is it racist? Because there's that one guy, Haji Beats, with Tyler the Creator.
So,
Get him!
I was gonna knife him, but
no, you would have got murdered.
I would have gotten him anyway. But
what is this you play? What is this?
Just team deathmatch.
I have not touched that in this game yet.
So the way that I enjoy playing like Call of Duty or Battlefield, like a warm-up match is like a team deathmatch, just because it's like, oh, okay,
because it's like, okay,
no, just because it's more, it's a little quick paced, sure,
yeah,
but
there's all that stuff, vehicles,
you know. But I forgot what I was saying. Sorry.
You like the fast paced stuff.
It helps me kind of like get back into it a little bit.
No, definitely. Like that's
dude,
you got
the
stuff.
lag, bro.
You got stuff.
The lag did not help that situation.
Well, I'm not like the best with coordination, so like when things are really fast in these games, I'm like, nope, not today, because that's why I play with like low sensitivity and stuff.
Yeah.
But the other thing is, there are games that are like more fast paced, like the Titanfall and whatnot, and I could not do those, bro.
I didn't like Titanfall purely from a gameplay standpoint. Well, it was weird that they had a mixture of regular people and the AIs. To me, I thought that was weird because you can get a robot off.
You just went up a ladder.
You can get a robot. You can get one of the mechs just by purely killing AIs.
Yeah.
Yo, how that happened, bro?
You jumped off too high.
Dude, but how? It's the second floor.
Yeah, but you jumped. That's what did it. It's
I guess.
You did the jump. Yeah, this game is unforgiving with that. But, no, and that makes sense. I mean, For Honor was kind of like that, but, like, not to that extent. It's like that you'd have the main players, but then you have little AI soldiers who would run to help capture the command posts and stuff. And so you would be sitting there slaying all those guys, but then like the actual players would come up behind them like, hey, trying to capture
that was another game that was fun for like, I'm not shitting you, like 8 minutes.
I really liked it, but the issue
I liked the concept behind it.
I liked playing with like people, but there again, I'm bad at like online only games. I need more of like single content, otherwise I can't.
Yeah, and that was the other problem, is there wasn't like a story.
The only story they had was like, learn how to play this character. Black Ops 3 was the same way, and that was probably the Call of Duty so far that I've spent the least amount of time with.
I stopped really paying attention to Call of Duty probably after which one? Probably Black Ops 2, just because of the timing of everything that was going on in my life.
Yeah, because that's about the time you would have been going to the military anyway.
Yeah, because I think that was like the real big Call of Duty at the time. Was Black Ops 2.
Because I think Ghost was coming out.
And then I think Ghost was coming out. So I got Ghosts when it came out.
Or Advanced War. No, yeah, Ghost and Advanced Warfare.
So I got those games, don't get me wrong. But
You had other things going on.
Didn't really play them.
Yeah, you killed that guy.
I tried to play the campaigns, but I was like, I'm just not feeling Call of Duty right now.
You was pressing F to pay respect?
I was just not enjoying myself and trying to play Call of Duty, like, for whatever reason it just happens to be. I just wasn't feeling it. But it was kind of like Madden. I would still buy them every time a game would come out, just in case. I was like, oh yeah, maybe I'll play some Call of Duty. And on top of that, growing up and like all of the friends that we would play with just didn't play anymore. Yeah. That was also kind of a downer. Because it was like, that was something I did with all my friends. Now none of my friends play this game. Why do I want to play this game? Not because I want to actually play.
Right. It's just something they just gave you something to do and talk to the homies.
Yeah.
No, and I feel that because I do the same thing with like certain games too. Because look at you go. I was thinking about that the other day with like the first Black Ops. Because I was thinking about like how I'd play that like during the summer when that game came out, and having all that fun with like all my friends I was making and everything. We were just having a good time, and I'd be thinking about that to this day, and I'd be like, I miss like those lobbies, those maps, like those like, experiences. Yeah. Because when like they would get off, and I'd be like, well, I don't want to play anymore, and I'd be sad. And now I'm like, well, I can't be sad because I don't play with anyone anyway.
Yeah, exactly. And it was just for me, it was one of those things where. Like, obviously, like, having my friends in the military, like, we'd play games sometimes or, stuff like that. And that wasn't anything crazy at all. and obviously I had fun, but there was just something about. I really hope I wasn't the last kill.
No, you won. I think your airstrike. I could be wrong though.
I don't know. No, because I saw my airstrike go over because I was dead.
Let's play the game anyway. What a bootlicker.
See, and that's the thing. It's so weird that like now they don't have final kill cams.
Well,
it's
they
just
do.
a straight up play the game.
But they do. But that's why I get confused on it. Because some of them you'll see it, but other times you'll just see the play of the game, and I'm like, what? So I never know what they're gonna go for.
Maybe it's because the play of the game is like depending on what's up. Like the final kill might be kind of dumb, whereas like the play of the game might be like, oh, that guy got destroyed, or whatever.
Check this out. We're gonna play something real fun.
Well, I'd put gun game in there.
Oh.
But it was just the other matches, just so that way we'd had a little bit of variety, so that way we weren't getting stagnant. But if you want to just do gun game, that's fine.
No, gun game's cool. I was gonna do. This is the one.
Headquarters.
Yeah.
That's the one where it moves, right?
So that one and Hardpoint, they both move, but with I'm trying to remember. Hardpoint's the one where I think if you Hardpoint's the one where you have to stand there and hold it, and like they'll kill you and everything, and then whoever gets in there has it. Headquarters is you collect it, and when you're on the base, if they kill you, you can't respawn until after the headquarters.
That's right. Yeah.
I get them confused, but these are the ones where I've been trying to get a lot of just kill zones.
I was gonna say if you want, you can change the second one because the second one is just the AUG as the primary.
This guy?
No, the other one.
That
one, yeah. Rather than like 3 or 4, because there's a little thing that you guys might not know about me, because I know some people who listen probably play Call of Duty, and they out there customizing every loadout. Every loadout. Me, I do not do that. I swear to Christ, I will use the same gun for as long as possible. Why? Because if I get good with one gun, I'm like, dude, if I change it, then I'll be ass again, and then I won't want to play this game.
No, that's what I've been doing, but I've been trying to get the gold on the Kilo 141. That's actually the gun I use personally, believe it or not.
The straight up base assault rifle.
Game.
That's the one that I have right there, the Kilo 141. That gun's no joke.
I made this class at the cost of 10 just for me to use to try to
to get the gold.
No.
How mad would you be if you got the gold on my Kilo before you got the gold on yours?
I'd be really mad because that would mean that I'd get over 100 long shots with this thing. I am at 20 long shots. I have 10 on like everything else except the long shots. That's the one. Oh shoot!
He right there, B. And you got the Kingslayer. You're fricked, dude.
It's okay. We're gonna capture this base, and I'm gonna be like, oh no.
Respawn disabled my guy.
Please don't see me.
Yeah, because I think when I first started playing the new Call of Duty Online, this was the first match I'd ever played, and I was like, what's happening? I was like, why am I not able to respawn? Because I didn't know anything. Because, like, obviously nowadays, like, I don't... Oh, I was almost good. I was almost good, B.
I think it was pretty good.
No, don't get me wrong. It was good. It could have been better. Why he just sliding like that? Why he just standing there, bro?
Because he's make sure that they can't capture it. But he's on top of this crate.
And they ain't seen him? That's wild to me.
And that's what's... You would think people would know about it because that crate, everyone hides up there. But no, they can't. I gave you this knife, too, because I just wanted to... I'll show you a reenactment of what happened with those guys. I went...
Did you feel like Rambo?
Bro, not only did I feel like... Oh, Johnny Sins?
What?
Hold on. Oh!
Old Sins, not Johnny
It's a
Sins.
gold. Look at the...
How you get a gold knife? 100 long shots.
I threw it like Rambo, and then I said, hey, I'm Rambo. Rocky, Adrian, Rambo.
But,
hey, Rambo.
I forgot what I was talking about. I really don't remember.
We were talking about Call of Duty, and...
Their guy right there. He right there, B.
Sorry.
Nice.
It's the sensitivity. I ain't used to it. Oh, they're capturing it. I could have been in there the whole time. No, nope. Okay. See, and now they're gonna...
The way that guy died was too good. Okay, look, so... Oh, wait, no, you actually got killed. Never mind. I thought you blew yourself up.
No, but it's because I forget. In this game, it's the only game that does it. When you have two C4s, you have to throw both of them to blow them up.
That's weird. I do not like that.
No, so I was trying to blow up the one I threw in here, and I was like, yeah.
I really appreciate the enthusiasm because I feel like that's something that probably would actually happen a lot.
What?
Yo, that guy right there, that's that Tyler guy on Twitch. The short guy who always be yelling.
The bald one with the head?
Yeah. The bald one with the head.
What do you mean with the head? Because he got that dent in his head from his headphones. Have you seen those pictures, bro? That poor guy.
B. What? No, I ain't seen those pictures.
Yeah, if you look up his headphone head, his head's got a giant dent in it. Yeah, tell me. What's his name? Tyler01?
LOL Tyler1.
And doesn't his brother have something like Tyler's brother?
Bro, I don't know. I wouldn't doubt it, because, brothers are kind of stupid like that.
Don't you have a brother like that?
Oh, right here, dude. It's one of the top Google things. Yo, he straight up got a head dent. Imagine, bro, playing video games and being on Twitch for so long that the headphones that you wear are literally compressing your dumb fucking head.
I would be so mad.
Could you imagine? That would be embarrassing.
Because, I get it in my hair at work, because I wear headphones at work.
Yeah.
But to, it be a part of your head, you have an actual dent now.
B, it's okay. We just got the China Lake. Nice, dude. You did it.
By myself. Ah!
That's okay. So right there, that's even more fucked up. See, there he goes. What's his short ass doing in this game?
Trying to flex with no muscle so he could say, "Hey, look at me, Rocky, I'm ready." Would you fight Sylvester Stallone in his prime?
Yeah, 100%.
Really?
You want to know why?
Tell me.
Because he's 5'5".
So Manny Pacquiao, sure, I wouldn't fight Pacquiao.
I would fight Pacquiao too.
I wouldn't fight Pacquiao at his age now.
Okay, look. Maybe I wouldn't fight Manny Pacquiao purely because he already knows how to fight. I get the feeling that Sylvester Stallone doesn't know how to fight. He knows how to Hollywood fight, and so he's so used to, pulling punches and stuff that he probably wouldn't know what to do.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know, though. I won't swear to it.
I heard from Michael B. Jordan that he said, hey, you gotta get hit sometimes. I got hit by the boxers.
Yeah, because, there's an actual video of Michael B. Jordan getting knocked out.
And Rocky was like, it's what happens.
No, when they were filming. They were just filming, nothing crazy. And the guy just didn't pull his punch at the right time. And Michael B. Jordan just kind of leaned into it the wrong way. And bam, just knocked his ass out. And it happens, because obviously as humans, you're bound to make a mistake. But, it's one of those things where it's dude, that shit's gotta fucking hurt, though.
Bro, I don't want to get hit by anybody, let alone a Hollywood actor. Please, God, don't kill me today.
Because I think it was Creed 2 where he got hit.
Yeah! That'd make... Oh.
You were close. I appreciate it, but fucking Edward Scissorhands just killed your ass.
Here's the thing about this game, in general, Call of Duties. I have this problem where when I see multiple targets, I try to get both. I don't just stick with one.
Yeah. There's a lot of things that I learned about Call of Duty, growing up, because obviously, we had Black Ops and stuff like that.
I played the third one the most. Not Black Ops, but Call of Duty in general. But yeah, not the shit you would.
And so at least as far as online goes, I'd say the Black Ops was a real huge pivotal point for a lot of Call of Duty users. Because Call of Duty was obviously popular before that with,
Modern Warfare,
Modern Warfare 2, World at War.
Oh, and because World at War was really cool because Reznov was in it, so everyone got really excited that Reznov got to come back for Black Ops.
Mm-hmm. There's a Claymore there, B. That would have been so bad. I would have felt really bad for you, honest to God.
At least I caught it, though. I said, hey, hold up.
Kind of like when I was playing Warzone earlier, and then got smoked in that fucking hallway, and you said, B, you're cluster charge!
Yeah, bro, I saw that shit, and I was like, uh-oh. I saw them coming, too. I said, hey, all right, let's see if this works. I'm going to blend in. I'm going to look like I'm reading a magazine.
Did you just get blown up because we don't realize that C4 has a fucking timestamp on it?
Does it?
I don't think so. You got somebody.
I got finishing moved.
I got finishing moved.
Wow!
That guy just got shot in the head and didn't die. He's on our team, but that's bullshit.
No, here's the thing about that. This is why it's BS. I'll give you the real reason why it's BS. He watched me get assassinated, and he didn't even try to stop it. He just said, that's life.
Yeah, it is life, but, at the same time, don't come asking... It's like in Super Troopers 2, when they're just like...
What have you done for me lately?
What have you done for me lately, eh?
Brandon and Brendan, we have not seen Tuba Tubas 2. That's not my problem.
That's not my problem. That's not my problem. What is my problem is B's about to get wrecked by that snapshot. You almost just got knifed, dude. Yo, you almost just got knifed, bro. That was fucking wild. I've never seen that in a Call of Duty game. Ever. I've never seen that in a Call of Duty game.
I played whack-a-mole with them. I said, you pop.
Ooh, good shit, good shut.
Ah!
Yo, he shotgunned the dog piss out of you.
I feel like Randy in the World of
Warcraft episode?
Yeah.
Yo, that Raymore guy's... Maybe we should have a thing where you go around instead of going down the same fucking hallway.
Well, they moved the hard...
Oh, so it don't matter. So them guys is gone already.
Theoretically, they
in
might
theory?
No, they're in there still.
So then go. Be
they're
the
gonna...
hero.
Yep, they're over there by it. See, look. If I go out here, they're up here. Or somewhere in here. Because they're already trying to go for it. I saw them on the radar.
On the radar?
Ops on the radar. They dead to me. What? I died in the truck. Wow, where I belong.
That same guy who shotgunned you earlier.
Dude, Raymore needs to get
to quit,
a
dude.
Ray life.
See, that's the thing, though. It's like, do these people not actually have lives? Are we just ass at fucking video games now because we're getting older?
I've always been booty at these games.
No, okay, honest to God, I'm not trying to be, like, just that nice guy and just be your friend, but, like, you always were better than me at Call of Duty than I ever was.
That means we just both suck, because I be getting tossed like a salad in these games.
That guy, you got him, dude.
I saw him in the door, and I was like...
you got a UAV, bro.
Here, team, use this to your...
Oh my god, dude. See what I mean? I didn't have a run this impressive. I killed those 3 dudes in Search and Destroy, and that was it, bro. B, you you don't have a pistol, that's right, because you switched it for that fucking knife.
But let's see if this airstrike gets anybody. Huh? No. They all went inside. Pussies.
Well, you got 20 XP for something. I don't know if they...
It's an assist.
Hey,
pussies. My name is Sylvester Stallone, pussy.
I still can't believe he got that dent in his head, dude.
You know who else has a dent in his head?
Who?
Boba Fett. Or Jango Fett. Same person.
So same person. Also, by the way, I still haven't watched Mandalorian. But because I'm on the internet a lot, I've seen some shit that I probably shouldn't have seen.
Yeah, I didn't want you to see that spoiler.
But, like, we're not
going to spoil it for you guys, but just know, Mandalorian, cool show.
It just happens that way. Which isn't, like, a big deal.
But, I was going to tell you this fun little thing that I recently learned. In Star Wars, Episode 2 specifically, Jango Fett, my mans, he, what's the word I'm looking for? Whenever the helmet is CG'd on, there's a dent in it. Whenever it's not CG'd and it's really him wearing the helmet, there's no dent. And so, there's a toy company, Hot Toys. You know how I want to get a Hot Toy really bad, right? Mm-hmm. They have that figure, and they actually have it so you can swap it and get the dent on the helmet versus not on the helmet. It's such a little attention to detail that, like, not a lot of people know about, but I was like, that's actually really cool.
Huh. You gotta throw the other one, B.
Oh, I know. I was just trying not to die by that thing. Oh, we're disabling it. We killed them all.
That's okay.
Bro, I'm trying to be pretty good.
You're doing a pretty good job. But yeah, man, it's like...
Try not to sneeze.
Bless you.
Help me!
Bless you.
It's okay. Sorry, it's war.
But, that's like... So I watched this video.
That
this is kind of something that blew my mind that I guess I just didn't realize because I'm, like, really bad at watching TV shows and I don't know how in-depth they go into certain lore about certain things.
Right.
Jango Fett is not a Mandalorian.
Oh, yeah, no, I know that.
I didn't know that at all. And that shit blew my mind. I was trying to take a nap. Or, like, I was, like, getting ready to, like, go to bed or something like that, and I just kind of had it on. And they were like, yeah, popular to contrary to popular belief, Jango Fett's not a Mandalorian. And I said, bitch, what? So I got up out of bed, and I was like, what the hell do you mean he's not a Mandalorian? So then I watched this 45-minute video about Boba Fett.
The clone.
Because they start at the very beginning, and they're like, oh yeah, blah, 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 Just so you know, obviously he's a clone of Jango Fett. And Jango Fett, not a Mandalorian. In fact, he's so not Mandalorian, his armor, fake as shit. They were like, we don't know where he got that fucking helmet from. We don't know nothing about that guy. We don't know nothing.
We no. Oh, they caught it. No, wait, didn't do nothing. Fett.
Didn't do nothings, but
dang, I wanted to use the cluster. Oh, well, you got top of the board.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So did Raymore. He beat us by 4 kills, and I bet those 4 kills are all ours. Each time he killed you.
Every time he shotgunned me into the trash can. Let's see, 18 yeah, positive KD. Woo, 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 woo. Very nice.
Very nice, yes. You will never get this. You will never get this. La 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 la. But then one day he break out of his cage and he get this.
Not.
This suit is Black Paw's not.
That's another thing. We watched those Borat
dude, we got
movies.
another fucking underbarrel, dude.
Yeah, bro.
Let's go. Oh, China Lake. I thought we unlocked the gun. That's stupid, dude.
This has been a really random episode of the podcast.
It really has been a random episode of the podcast, but I think it's about time that we start wrapping this one up.
But I'm gonna read a joke before we do. A weasel walks into a bar. The bartender says, "Wow, I've never served a weasel before. What can I get you?" "Pop," goes the weasel.
With that being said, make sure to follow us on social media. Check out the Instagram for it if you like the memes. Twitter, Facebook, all that. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, subscribe. Turn on the bell notifications so you know when the episodes come out. Follow us on Spotify. That's all I got. You got anything?
What did Chuck Norris say in that movie?
Sleep tight, sucker.